The Churchville Schoolhouse opens the door to the best education in history. Visitors to the historic Churchville one-room schoolhouse take a step back in time to watch history unfold in a restored and accessible National Register of Historic Places property that dates to the 1850s. Today, students can walk in the footsteps of local farm children from the early days of DuPage County for an authentic living history experience led by a schoolmarm from the early 1900s. A visit to the Churchville one-room schoolhouse is hands-on, educational, and fun. Participants use slate chalkboards and McGuffey readers for the day's lessons, and children will be asked to follow proper classroom etiquette. Reading, writing, and arithmetic are all practiced, and students can test their skills during an old-fashioned spelling bee. And of course, no school day is complete without recess, featuring games of the early 1900s. The Churchville Schoolhouse is a popular program for scouts and day camps too. Group visits can be arranged for service clubs, tour groups, and other adult organizations as well. The Churchville Schoolhouse Living History program is operated by the Elmhurst History Museum. Call the museum today to book a field trip or find out more information at 630-833-1457 or visit our website at churchvilleschoolhouse.org.
I will miss the sense of belonging New York gave me, knowing that no matter how far I go, this will always be a place I can call home.
The sense of familiarity and walking around the school and just, saying hi to people.
I'm going to miss seeing my friends in the hallway and the comfort of familiarity throughout these 4 years.
The excitement of coming back to school, seeing people that I haven't seen all summer.
I'm gonna miss the teachers that genuinely cared about me, not just my points or my grades, but genuinely cared about how I was doing.
Definitely all of the teachers here. They have been so helpful and so different in many ways.
The sense of support and unity.
We had so many resources and support networks at our fingertips.
Passionate teachers that just hold so much care for what they do, that they try to make you involved in every activity they do.
I think the thing that I'm going to miss about York the most is the ability to chase whatever passion you want. There are a lot of programs at York that really allow you to pursue whatever dream you want.
It's coming to York and having a great day every day.
All the opportunities York had to offer.
The excitement of getting ready for a high school dance.
Homecoming Spirit Week with everyone in the school dressing up for theme days and the couch groups playing music and being crazy in the halls.
It's Monocle Nation and going to Friday night football games.
Getting smoothies from Miss Vanessa.
I'm going to miss Fine Arts Week and everything that comes with it.
One thing I'm going to miss about York is spring baseball.
My teammates and going to basketball games.
Volleyball.
YDVB game days and pasta parties with all my volleyball friends.
What I'm going to miss about York is participating in track.
The cross-country community.
I'm going to miss the sports fan base here at York.
Sports and theater, law team, speech team.
Science Olympia.
I think one thing I'm going to miss about York the most is the drama department. I've had a lot of great memories there. We won Best Show in State last year.
I'm going to miss the feeling of meeting new people in classes each year and knowing I'll see them in the hallway every day.
Catching up with my friends every day and talking about the funny things that have happened.
It's the welcoming atmosphere at York.
Seeing my friends every day.
Knowing my way around the school.
And I don't know, it's just kind of going away from home, going away from a place like you'll never see again.
This is York.
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 Good afternoon and welcome to the 2018 York Commencement Ceremony. Please stand and remove your hats for the national anthem.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dave Moyer. I'm the Superintendent of Schools, and it's my privilege to welcome everybody to the 2018 Commencement Ceremony. In the song No Surrender from 1984's Born in the USA, Bruce Springsteen sings, "Now young faces grow sad and old and hearts of fire grow cold. We swore blood brothers against the wind. Now I'm ready to grow young again." 1984 was coincidentally the year I graduated from high school, and I saw Springsteen perform that song live that year. And I just want to put this in perspective a little bit. Principal DeLuga was 7 in 1984. But she's all grown up now. I look out at all of you now and I see two things. I see a bunch of people who are elated that they do not have to get up early tomorrow morning. And also I see hope. Looking at you rekindles images of my youth, when there was pure joy in all of the simplest things. Those were the days before air conditioning, and so we slept with our windows open on hot evenings. I remember how I used to love waking up in the summer and feeling the air and smelling the morning when a doubleheader was scheduled and you knew you were going to be able to play 2 baseball games that day. I remember driving from Sheboygan to Chicago to visit my grandma, listening to my dad swear about the traffic on the tri-state, being thoroughly enthralled with the energy of the big city, and knowing that a trip to the Parthenon in Greek town was on the horizon. The Parthenon, by the way, closed about a year or so ago. I remember the excitement of driving around the neighborhood on my bike, rounding up the usual suspects for our pickup games at Roosevelt Park or Wilson School. I remember looking forward to the paperboy dropping off the Sheboygan Press and eagerly turning to the sports page to check out my dad's column. It went by the name Sports Special by Denny Moyer. So far I've talked about houses without air conditioning, riding bikes, reading newspapers, and my dad, who at age 75 and with Parkinson's is slowing down quite a bit in recent years. There's only one conclusion to draw. 1984 was a long time ago, and I'm getting old. When I look at you, I see joy and hope. When I look in the mirror, I see a lot of old and tired. But thanks to you, I'm making a promise to myself today. In the song My Back Pages from 1964's Another Side of Bob Dylan, Dylan sings, "I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now." Next year when I'm up on this stage, I'm resolved to be younger then than I am right now. But for you, I have another wish, a better one. I hope you never have to be in a spot where you have to look back on any aspect of your life with any regret or longing. I hope you can always drink deeply of the moment, and I hope that you always commit to a life of service. We are, after all, all we have as we meander around this world for 8 or so decades, if we're lucky. So my wish for you is simply this, again from Dylan, this time in 1973. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung, and may you stay forever young.
I remember entering York on our freshman night, hovering just close enough to our parents where we weren't afraid, but far enough where we didn't feel like losers. I remember feeling pressure being the 100th class and the hype as countless other labels were already being thrown at us, such as the class with the most sets of twins and the largest class yet. I was so introverted on that night, worried about my fears and my potential failures, that I didn't even realize that these faces I had never seen before would soon be some of the biggest influences on my life. I am proud to now say that looking here at my class, I see all of you as part of me. And while I may not remember all of you by name in 50 years, I certainly will enjoy flipping through my yearbooks and realizing that the start of who I became began back in high school, surrounded by all of you. Therefore, I challenge you, take this all in. Don't be thinking about how long the ceremony will be or how baggy your gown is. Think about each other. Think about who you are and who made you that way. Take this all in and realize this will be the last time we are all here together. I think we can all say that we have shown our skills in the classroom, but I would much rather focus today on our class's reputation outside of academics. Our spirit started off strong this year as we had a record turnout for King and Queen of the Couch groups who went to countless sporting events, blaring their tunes and wearing crazy costumes. Those who say teens lack inspiration would be blown away by our art shows, theater performances, Fine Arts Week showcase, and of course, music trips that even led to humorous petitions. Those who say teens lack dedication would be shocked to see our marching band never failing to blare music from start to finish and treat every football game like the Super Bowl. The bleachers were always packed with students holding signs and showing their Duke pride. And no one can deny our phenomenal dance team putting in ridiculous hours of hard work to win the ultimate state title. But we didn't just make our mark on York as being silly, creative, and dedicated. We made a mark on this world by taking part in national and global political activism. Many clubs put together powerful fundraisers, events, and campaigns to help make this world a better place. And on March 14th, 2018, many of us took part in the National School Walkout to stand up to gun violence in schools. And even those who chose not to walk out remained respectful and understanding of others. We have made it to this point in time where we are ready to move forward, but what we are leaving behind is far more important than just some pictures in a yearbook. We are leaving behind this legacy to inspire generations to come, and I guarantee that what you have seen these past years at York will continue for the rest of our lives. As you will see York athletes on TV and York actors on Broadway. You will hear York musicians on the radio. You will see members of FCCLA as Iron Chefs and on runways, and our econ and law team members will be changing the way you see the world. Science Olympiad members will be creating our newest technologies, and political club members will be on our ballots. Our legacy doesn't end on this stage. It expands. And you will always have the power to bring our legacy through life with you. Congratulations, all of you. Go Dukes.
Good morning, fellow graduates, parents, and faculty. My name is Paola Gonzalez. Today is a time of celebration. Our journey at York is over, and we're looking ahead with excitement to what's to come. But let's not forget that regardless of what people may think, high school is hard. High school is more than just sitting up in a chair all day and showing up to class. High school is hard. And personally for me, and maybe for you, high school was complicated. It wasn't complicated because I was terrible at math or because I didn't know what photosynthesis meant. For me, it was complicated because of the fact that I came here from Mexico just as high school was starting. And while many kids struggle with the transition from middle school to high school, I struggled with the transition from one country to another. Every day, I would do my best to hide my heritage, to struggle to keep my accent under control, to make the fact that I was Mexican, an immigrant, less obvious. I felt ashamed because I believed that being different was a bad thing. Until one day I was tired of how hard it was to hide who I am. I was tired of being ashamed and thinking that being different was a bad thing. And maybe you felt that too. We tend to judge ourselves because we let one part of who we are, maybe the part we're most insecure about, tell us that we aren't worthy. But we are worthy, and we should all be proud of our story, whatever that story may be. We should all be proud of who we are. We've all been through struggles, and we know what we had to overcome to be able to walk this stage today. But it's not just about ourselves, it's about others too. As a kid, every day before school, my dad used to tell me to treat others the same way I want to be treated, to be kind. And earlier this year, I was talking to one of my teachers here at York who helped me realize that no matter what we choose to do in life, what career we choose, what college we go to, or what path we decide to follow, we aren't defined by those choices because we are human first. We must remember that a teacher is not just a teacher, a parent is not just a parent, and a student is not just a student. We're all human first, and regardless of anything, we deserve love and respect. So class of 2018, remember to love yourself, respect yourself, and celebrate everything that we have accomplished. High school was hard, but we did it. And as we go forward, let's remember to love others, respect others, and always keep in mind to be kind. And always remember that we're all human after all. Thank you.
Hello, hi. My name is Mads Buckley, and after I get my hat back on, here's my guitar strap, took it off. I will be playing an original song that I wrote that is, in a sense, about, I don't know, the journeys we all take in life and where we realize where we ended up. It is called An Ending Like This, and I hope you all enjoy it. Oh, I need a DI. I am very sorry. Laughter. Who could have guessed Miss Loneliness found herself away from her disaster? A worthwhile endeavor, she's getting much better at not holding it in. If words are too hard, she can grab a guitar and let the song begin. She's farther than she started, that's for sure. And who could have predicted an ending like this? than she ever wanted, so much more. With people she's found, she'll already miss. She's been learning, yearning for someone to sweep her off her feet, or maybe tell her that she's stellar, or that they love her at least. But she'll be content in the end, 'cause after all, a friend is a friend, and that's still something new, still something sweet. And she's farther than she started, that's for sure. And who could have predicted an ending like this? It's better than she ever wanted, so much more. With people she's found, she'll already miss. And the years weren't perfect, but she's starting to learn that that's alright. She needed punctures that hurt to give some worth to the holes that led down the sky, lit up with stars. What's mine and what's ours doesn't matter when it's all we've got. And if you agree that this is to be a final send-off, and we're farther than we've started, that's for sure. And who could have predicted an ending like this? Hope you're better than you ever imagined, so much more. With lights up above, a send-off with love from the memories you've called your own, from the place that you've called home, from the people that you've known. And who could have predicted an ending like this? With people you already miss.
Thank you, Mads. Good afternoon. I'm Erin DeLuga, principal of York High School. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Board of Education, Dr. Moyer, and our three retirees, Sue Brown, Lord Donna Manfredini, Don Vanna, and of course our parents, families, and friends for attending today's ceremony. I'd also like to thank Drew McGuire, my assistant principal, for the extraordinary amount of work and planning he put into today's success. Congratulations, your class of 2018. The time has arrived. You're sitting in the seat that 4 years ago you might not have imagined. I'm positive today has inspired each of you to self-reflect on the last 4 years of your lives leading up to the celebratory moment. And I can tell you that I've thought back over the last 2 years of leading you, and I'm so impressed with your personal and individual growth I've seen from each of you. The essence of leadership, civil responsibility has proven tremendous. It's obvious as a class that you care about each other individually and collectively, and you care deeply for your teachers, staff, on a much greater scale, what is going on outside of our four walls, and how you can ultimately impact change in a world that often disappoints us. You are a Duke. You will always be a Duke. And for that, keep your head held high, confront adversity with dignity, respect, and self-assurance. Take a moment to take this in. Our 2000 class of 18 sent the following teams or individuals to state: boys and girls cross country, competitive cheer and dance, boys golf, girls tennis, bowling, badminton, girls and boys track, boys gymnastics, and both with baseball and softball in contention for conference championships. And lacrosse is now a sanctioned IHSA sport. Along with athletics, FCCLA, Skills USA, DECA, the chess team, the law team, Science Olympiad, speech and math teams all went to state. Among us are students who have earned over approximately $1.8 million in scholarships and students who have committed to 2- and 4-year colleges, technical schools, trade schools, the military, and careers. If you're leaving for the military after high school, please stand and be recognized. Thank you so much for your service. I'm proud to boast that York was ranked number 17 by US News and World Report, and the new Best Buddies chapter won Rookie Chapter of the Year. We have so much to celebrate. In the next step of your journey, I challenge you to take risks. Life is short and chocked full of unexpected turns. The beauty of it is simple. The biggest and most impactful failures or struggles will ultimately define you in the most unique and extraordinary of ways. Malcolm Forbes said, "Failure is success if we learn from it." Embrace that in the coming years. It will serve you well. Please remember who you are as you move into the next phase of your lives. Don't lose sight of your unique and exquisite self. It's so easy to allow others to define us, but you are embarking on a future that should be only defined by you. Live life for experiences, not distinctions. Class of 2018, go out and make all the difference in the world. You have the incredible fortune of a clean slate today. All you've learned and built upon in District 205 and York High School will serve you well. I leave you with the wise words of Dr. Seuss. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. I am really going to miss you, Class of 2018. Congratulations. Now I welcome Kara Caforio, Board President, to the podium.
Thank you, Principal DeLuga. On behalf of the Elmhurst Community Unit School District 205 Board of Education, the administration, teachers, and staff of this district, congratulations to the class of 2018. You've successfully met the prescribed requirements for graduation from York Community High School. Job well done. For over a decade, the halls of District 205 have been your home away from home. And much like the home you return to each evening, you know the smells when you enter, can describe the rooms in vivid detail, and you find comfort in the echoes of the hallways. While here, you have gained knowledge from academics, wisdom from clubs, passion from the arts, competition from sports, and character from your community. At York, as you discovered your own unique, amazing talents, you learned much about the world around you, and much, much more about the world inside of you. You have made memories that will last a lifetime, surrounded by the people who know you the best and care about you the most, your classmates, your teachers, and of course, your family. Over the years, quietly, like a strong and beautiful tree, you were slowly establishing roots. The strongest and deepest roots break through the soil, the clay, and the rock, finding hidden reservoirs of food and water to support and nourish what is seen above the ground. When that root becomes strong and deep, what is above the ground can weather any storm, survive any drought, and overcome any scarcity. Graduates, you have strong roots. As you enter a new era in your life, remember the strength of your roots as you begin to spread the wings that you've worked so hard to build. You may be off to college, joining the military, or entering the workforce. You can choose to fly anywhere from here. The question is, where will you go? In the words of Wilbur Wright, it is possible to fly without motors, but not without knowledge and skill. York graduates, I am confident you have the knowledge and the skill to fly. but you may need just a little direction before you take off. So I am going to leave you today with 3 simple directions to start your journey and help you find your way. Number 1, take time to invest in the lives of others. Number 2, perform unexpected and quiet acts of kindness. And number 3, work hard for something that truly matters. Graduates, the world is yours to explore. You have strong roots, you have knowledge and skills. Today is your day, so choose a direction and fly. There is no doubt you will make us all proud. Congratulations, class of 2018.
I'm Jackie, and this is Chris, and we're going to be singing Landslide by Fleetwood Mac. I took my love, I took it down. Climbed the mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in a snow-covered hill. Well, the landslide brought it down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh, I'm getting older too. I took my love, took it down. Climbed the mountain and I turned around. And if you see my reflection in a snow-covered hill, well, the landslide brought it down. And if you see my reflection in a snow-covered hill, well, the landslide brought it down. Oh, the landslide brought it down.
Now, if any of you have ever had me in either an English or a social studies class, it's probably fair to say that you weren't all too fond of me. I had a knack for speaking too often and for too long, sometimes borderline ignoring what we've come to expect as far as discussion etiquette goes. But this was often because I was more concerned with other things than I was with biting my tongue. I was concerned with the ideas being exchanged, with evidence being used to support those ideas and the arguments being made against them, which is a focus that has been honed and fostered during my time at York. Gotta fix my cap. Okay. And although I'm sure my own discussion behavior has been written off as being a byproduct of an insufferable know-it-all by some, I think it's more accurate to say that it's a byproduct of being in an environment where asking and answering questions is paramount. And with everyone wanting to ask their own questions and answer everyone else's, I don't think that I'm alone in that. Now, there's an old proverb that I'm sure is not new to the majority of you that states, "Give a man a fish, he eats for a day. Teach a man to fish, and he eats for life." And over the past 4 years, York has taught us all to fish. When difficult issues arise, whether it be as simple as a history discussion or as volatile as our First and Second Amendment rights, we are not handed a pre-packaged opinion and told to adopt it. We aren't handed statements to accept, we're handed questions to answer, and not necessarily in the same way as our peers. We have all been encouraged to develop our own opinions, and no opinion is invalid as long as we can have the evidence and the information to support that. And discussions with our peers have been commonplace in the classroom. The collaboration and sometimes combination of ideas leading us to grow not just as speakers, but as people. Because we've learned how to do something that it seems much of the world hasn't, and that's how to disagree. And not just how to disagree, but how to do it respectfully, in a way that garners discussion rather than allows it to morph into conflict. And these skills are ones that will set us apart from the crowd. Our ability to think about and discuss difficult topics with respect and wisdom. Our ability to be flexible with our ideas and our ability to take meaningful action on those ideas. These are all things that the world solely needs right now, and we will be ready and willing to offer them to the world. Now, we could have been given fish after fish, fact after fact, opinion after opinion, but instead we've been taught to create our own. And that's the most that a student could ask for. Thank you.
I wake up every morning, surprised to see the sun.
Surprise the world and I continue on our frantic run. Days become weeks, weeks become months, months become way back when.
The earth keeps turning, the light keeps shifting, and I keep holding on. I'm growing up again. The earth keeps turning, the light keeps shifting.
I just want to thank all of our student performers in the choir and the speakers today who just were remarkable. That made me cry for the second time today, so give them a hand. So it is my pleasure, Dr. Moyer and the District 205 Board of Education, at this time that I certify that the students sitting before you have met the graduation requirements for the state and for York High School's diploma. And it is my pleasure to present to you the York High School class of 2018.
Reuben Abraham.
Michaela Zamaya.
Elliot Akapol.
Claire Zielkowski.
Michael Akapol.
Christopher Ziebert.
Giovanni Acquaviva.
Frank Zaccardi.
Zachary Adams.
Wendy Zhang.
Olivia Adesco.
Julia Zerdin.
Carter Adkins.
Michelle Zellinger.
Nick Agliata.
Kara Zeck.
Luke Ahern.
Julia Zabladil.
Dominic Aiello Sullivan.
Ted Yu.
Max Albers.
Matthew Young.
Holly Albin.
Isabella Young.
Victoria Alcozer.
Demaya Young.
Peter Alfini.
Bridget Young.
Gerardo Alvarado.
Callan Wolf.
Joel Amaro.
Alexander Wood.
Jacob Anderson.
Tristan Wolf.
Matthew Anderson.
Lauren Wojcik.
Devin Andriano.
Carly Witzel.
George Angelos.
Riley Winters.
Matthew Atrastain.
Kaylee Wilson.
David Avello.
Deshaun Wilson.
Celeste Avila.
Bethany Wilms.
Catherine Ayers.
Leo Williams.
Emily Aylesworth.
Anna Weisenmeyer.
Rachel Babby.
Eric Weiss.
Timothy Bear.
Gianna Wyzorek.
Willem Ball.
Brittany White.
Ilarian Bandula.
Ellen Wells.
Kima Baranek.
Zachary Welch.
Ashley Barker.
Haley Weiler.
Devin Barnitz.
Catherine Wegman.
Melanie Barrett.
Olivia Wasco.
Angel Barwetta.
Anthony Warzeka.
Samantha Barton.
Anita Wary.
Catherine Bartos.
Fiona Warren.
Curtis Barla.
Ryan Waltz.
Allison Bassing.
Haley Walker.
Nicholas Bauer.
Christian Waldschmidt.
Vanessa Beck.
Madeline Wagner.
Samuel Beckton.
Kayla Wagner.
Elizabeth Benvenuto.
Jack Wagner.
Kyle Berger.
Lauren Viola.
Benjamin Bernard.
Grace Vincent.
Nora Billenstein.
Antonio Villegas.
Claire Bingham.
Nicholas Villarreal.
Stacy Bierga.
Lauren Phillips.
Liliana Bierkin.
Nina Vicari.
Stephen Blake.
Elena Vesmar.
Ryan Blessing.
Tessa Vermeulen.
Margaret Blyer.
Jalissa Vargas.
Jackson Bodie.
Carly Vandenbroek.
Riley Bolt.
Federico Valcarcel.
Adriana Bonilla.
Grace Tully.
Mia Borkovec.
Scott Tucker.
Ryan Burke.
Sydney Truitt.
Alexander Boxell. Matthew Boxell.
Anna Triska.
Daniel Brandolino.
Mia Tran.
Olivia Braun.
Emma Tran.
Mark Brennan Jr.
Isaiah Towers.
Corey Brown.
Isabel Torres.
Hadley Brown.
Samuel Torreja.
Jacob Brown.
Spencer Toomey.
Nathan Brown.
Stephanie Tompos.
Madeline Buckley.
Catherine Tamaska.
Griffin Buonamici.
Claudia Todd.
Brandon Burke.
Michael Tith.
Destiny Burnett.
Georgina Tierney.
Nathan Burns.
Caroline Theinberg.
David Butterfield.
Ashton Thurber.
Bridget Cahill.
Sarah Thornton.
Sophia Cahio.
Matthew Thomas.
Kevin Calabrese.
Jithu Thomas.
Grant Callan.
Jalecia Thomas.
Lucas Calvillo.
Akina Thomas.
Joseph Calzante.
Hui Tay.
Bridget Campbell.
James Terrafino.
Logan Karachi.
Janine Telleron.
Adilsa Cardona Lopez.
Stephen Taylor.
Anne-Marie Carfanini.
Nicole Taylor.
Maria Carlson.
Brian Taylor.
Nicholas Carrasco.
Jonathan Tanner.
Fabian Carrasquillo.
Jenna Tamburino.
Shane Cassidy.
Patrick Taglia.
Jennifer Castillo Martinez.
Dominic Salagi.
Mariana Cedillo.
Karen Sylvester.
Brendan Shelton.
Holly Swinford.
James Shadowan.
Alexander Swinford.
Olivia Chavez.
Nathaniel Swanson.
Joseph Chapetta.
Daniel Sussman.
Rachel Chapetta.
Sarah Sullivan.
Joseph Chorney.
Catherine Strawbridge.
Catherine Christensen.
Carter Strauss.
Catherine Cianella.
Aaron Stone.
Abigail Chicarone.
Deirdre Stone.
Sabrina Cintron.
Crystal Stone.
Nadia Sismasia.
David Stoisavlovich.
Reagan Chulo.
Kevon Stewart.
Madison Collins.
Timothy Stevenson.
Michael Consolino Jr.
Kelvin Stevens Jr.
Dominic Conversa.
Lauren Steck.
Alex Cook.
Kira Stanton.
Trey Corriero.
Isabella Stanley.
Paige Corsello.
Benjamin St. Clair.
Ryan Costello.
Siva Sreethar.
Anthony Cozy.
Konstantinos Spiropoulos.
Samuel Cozy.
Darnice Springfield.
Hannah Cronin.
Mia Spadali.
Dale Cummings.
Catherine Spaeth.
Mihaewa Demyanova.
Jason Sopadandi.
Alexandra Danshutsu.
John Sopko.
Samantha Dantona.
Matthew Solom.
Matthew Dardick.
Andrew Smith.
Joy Detoli.
Jacob Slocum.
Clayton Davey.
Sean Simpson.
Aaron Davies.
Emily Sigenthaler.
Jennifer Davis.
Tyler Sidoric.
Andrew Deerdorf.
Katerina Ciavelis.
Michael Deaton.
Calvin Scholenberger.
Laura DeBosier.
Matthew Shepard.
Elliot DeGrace.
Anshul Shah.
Madeline DeGrace.
Kim Severino.
Simon DeGrace.
Ben Semmelhack.
Danielle Dennis.
Hannah Seidenfuss.
Gary Derwin.
Rachel Sabonia.
Catherine Debienne.
Ian Sebastian.
Samuel Deuter.
Mark Schneelock.
Kate Devereaux.
Matthew Schlitter.
Angelina DiBiase.
Emily Schlecht.
Cameron DeCanio.
Zorian Schiffman.
Joseph DiCera.
Charles Scheibel.
Ethan Diederich.
Ryan Shaner.
Christopher Diego.
Mason Schott.
Lene Dirkseide.
Nicholas Scarden.
Michael Dermish.
Olivia Sassinelli.
Robert Dermish.
Jonathan Santos.
Eric Doberstein.
Ian Sandstrom.
Holly Doherty.
Brennan Sanders.
Elizabeth Dopp.
Anahi Sanchez.
Kaylin Doyle.
Shane Samuel.
Kirsten Drost.
William Salick.
Melissa Drost.
Dylan Salick.
Wyatt Dubose Carlson.
Juliana Sabatini.
Tamaine Durr.
Michael Ryan.
Andrew Dua.
Zachary Rutkowski.
Isabel Dyer.
Kennedy Ruiz.
William Dyra.
Kaylin Rufus.
Martha Eaton.
Colin Roosh.
Eric Ellens.
Elaine Rubio.
Corey Elliott.
Luis Rozon.
Alexander Emick.
Luke Rasmus.
Humberto Arazo Hernandez.
Carolyn Roy.
Matthew Eslick.
John Rozak.
Claire Giuliano.
Ethan Roan.
Allison Evans.
Ellaby Rohde.
Molly Evans.
Charles Rogers.
Joseph Evely.
Keith Refrano.
Nina Fabrizius.
Ava Raleigh.
Caitlin Fairley.
Montserrat Rodriguez.
Melanie Falco.
Grace Rodriguez.
Ryan Falkenberg.
Giovanni Rodriguez.
Matthew Finelli.
Zion Malov Roberts.
Margaret Farrow.
Christopher Rieger.
Mark Phylan.
Natalie Ricker.
Christian Felix.
Matthew Rich.
Alexander Felton.
Dylan Reynolds.
Frank Fernandez.
Arthur Rainier.
Refugio Fernandez.
Joseph Reinhofer.
Megan Ferreri.
Paige Reichel.
Alexandra Ferzaka.
Cassandra Reichert.
Elvis Figueroa Ramos.
Julia Reginelli.
Danielle Fight.
Samantha Reed.
Madeline Fitzpatrick.
Jessica Reed.
David Flanagan.
Samantha Ravenna.
Thomas Flock.
Eric Ramos Jimenez.
Jonathan Flores.
Jasmine Ramirez.
Elise Foley.
Katarina Rychich.
Dylan Foley.
Bartolome Rafalco.
John Foley.
Daniel Rafak.
Lauren Fonero.
Julian Race.
Christopher Foster.
Megan Quinn.
Gabrielle Franco.
Carter Quinlan.
Andrew Frank.
Alma Quezada Salinas.
Attias Franklin.
Faris Quadri.
Anna Francis.
Sayeda Kadri.
Lily Francis.
Thomas Pygon.
Jack Freeborn.
Olivia Prestigiacomo.
Jared Freund.
Esther Pove.
Jenna Galicchio.
Veronica Padarala.
Jacqueline Galvin.
Nicole Polizzi.
Gia Gampearl.
Lucas Pisano.
Catherine Garcia.
Tommy Purview.
Liam Gardner.
Joseph Pintozzi.
Abigail Gorelli.
Vanessa Pike.
Alexandra Gautier.
Madeline Pachaki Canet.
Aiden Gahn.
Ian Pickell.
Alexandra Geary.
Emma Phillips.
Samuel Gemini.
Zachary Flum.
Maria Gentile.
Vanessa Pezza.
Kavori Gibson.
Elise Peterson.
John Gill.
Colin Peterson.
Kiera Gills.
Andrew Peters.
Ella Glabus.
Natalie Perez.
Brendan Gazy.
Olivia Peckosh.
Magdalene Getz.
Corey Pause.
Brian Goldberg.
Michael Pastjevic.
Miriam Gomez Medina.
Dominic Pastorell.
Catherine Gong.
Eddie Pasillas.
Paola Gonzalez Guzman.
Gianna Pero.
Tyler Gorski.
Sophia Park.
Olivia Goff.
Madison Park.
Lauren Gould.
Renee Adrian Palomares.
John Graber.
Julia Palinkas.
Michael Grabowski.
Gabriella Palasi.
Alessandro Grandolfo.
Charles Pacanis.
Anne Grassi.
Jessica Paste.
Abigail Graziana.
Bryce Pacheco.
John Graziana.
Hannah Orr.
Anna Greer.
Anthony Orlando.
Molly Greer.
Grace Oman.
Samuel Griffin.
Elisa Ong.
Nicholas Grizzlia.
Kathleen O'Neill.
Joseph Grouch.
Carrie O'Malley.
Elizabeth Grubbs.
Riley Olson.
Jolene Gundrum.
Matthew Olson.
Nathan Gurecki.
Kyler Olson.
John Hadaway.
Chase Olson.
Joseph Hadaway.
Nora O'Brien.
Jessica Hain.
Kayla Nuno.
Bradley Hannabooth.
John Nosek.
Emmett Hannigan.
Lauren Noonan.
James Hansen.
Jonathan Nicolite.
Nikhil Haridas.
Amethyst Nieves.
Nathan Harris.
Nina Nicosia.
Sherwin Harris.
Linda Ingason.
Grant Hartledge.
Alexian Navarez.
Peter Hartledge.
Aaron Navarez.
Aaron Hastings.
Patrick Netterville.
Colin Haas.
Emma Nesbitt.
Amber Hawkins.
Ryan Nelson.
Kaylee Hayes.
Cameron Nelson.
Lauren Healy.
Nick Neely.
Eric Hedquist.
Jenna Nasser.
Kaylee Helm.
Joshua Nasick.
Madeline Hendren.
Brandon Musgrave.
Claire Hennessy.
Shanice Muirhead.
Peyton Herman.
James Magnolo.
Christian Hernandez.
Catherine Mueller.
Joy Hernandez.
Michael Morsch.
Andrew Hilgendorf.
Julia Moreau.
Adelaide Hinesley.
Julia Morrissey.
August Homan.
Daniel Morrissey.
Kevin Homan.
Mark Morgan.
Ian Honeywell.
Sydney Morenz.
Daniel Honquest.
Maya Moran.
Jack Horn.
Jane Moran.
Ethan Horn.
Garrett Moran.
Kara Hovance.
Pamela Moore.
Grace Havorka.
Ariana Montes de Oca.
Matthew Howlett.
Adam Montesantos.
Natalie Radel.
Isabel Monarez.
Lindsay Ramitz.
Joshua Miretti.
Zachary Huggart.
Charles Miller.
John Icano.
Jacqueline Meyer.
Regina Hughes.
David Menachini.
Andriana Huizar.
Leslie Mendoza Palacios.
Yvonne Hurtado.
Lily Melvin.
Victoria Hurtado.
Grant Melian.
Sydney Hutchinson.
Abigail Medema.
Laura Hink.
Andrea Meager.
Ana Maria Yarapino.
Robert Mead.
Anastasia Iglenja.
Daniel McNamara.
Nicholas Incandela.
Kira McDade.
Brittany Izzo.
Jake McCready.
Benjamin Jackson.
Catherine McCarty.
Joseph Yeager.
Morgan McCarthy.
Sydney Jemison.
Morgan McCann.
Sharon John.
Hudson McCann.
Alexander Johnson.
Lindsay Mausch.
Julia Johnson.
Gabriella Mastro.
Kayla Johnson.
Angelo Martucci.
Otis Johnson.
Jaden Martinez Lamando.
Maritza Jones.
Rhonda Martinez.
Courtney Jopes.
Sergey Martin Sorrell.
Nibia Joseph.
Samantha Martin.
Henry Judge.
Michael Morrow.
Thomas Juneman.
Rebecca Mara.
Jane Jurasek.
Connor Markison.
Nina Jerko.
Gianna Marino.
Lauren Kalinich.
Sarah Mapes.
Claire Kaliski.
May Mann.
Paige Kaminsky.
Anna Mancini.
Bilal Kamka.
Shannon Maher.
Michael Campworth.
Bailey McGuire.
Karina Kanzler.
Rainan Maddie.
Abigail Kauk.
Jacob Madelone Smallwood.
Yanel Kawalit.
Sean McGregor.
Logan Kazmierczak.
Nathan Lyons.
Elizabeth Kablusek.
Clayton Lynham.
Jonathan Keenan.
Alexander Lutz.
Laura Keenan.
Julia Lusso.
Anton Kellenen.
Dylan Luring.
Colin Kelly.
Isabel Lopiano.
Martin Kelty.
Andrea Lopez.
Zachary Kennedy.
Adrian Lopez.
Jason Kentra.
Robert Logsdon.
Matthew Kiovan.
Marissa Logan.
Charlie Kern.
Abigail Lockey.
Kelly Kerrigan.
Rachel Lezak.
Naya Kessel.
Melanie Lewis.
Sean Kevel.
Madeline Levins.
Cambria Kyatt.
David Leonard III.
Joseph Kyle.
Sean Leonard.
Lily Kilgast.
Emily Leonard.
Eileen King.
Carly Lorix.
Madeline King.
Hannah Lau.
Lauren Chomi.
Robert Larson.
DeAndre Klein.
Joseph Lansdowne.
Edward Canup.
Maya Langenecker.
Jacob Kanerick.
Christopher Leahy.
Jenna Keppen.
Lillian Labuda.
Danielle Kolosaiki.
Autumn Labarge.
Maya Kasanovich.
Adam Labarge.
Louis Kupis.
Kyle Kurzek.
Ashley Kowalski.
Ashley Kunish.
Connor Kraus.
Tyler Krupnick.
Elizabeth Kraus.
Nikolai Krumry.
Noah Crowder.
Nora Kurkowski.
Alexander Kritikos.
William Kruger.
Sam Kritikos.
Sarah Croats. Kira Kroll. Kiefer Kroll. Lauren Kriz.
You can't think about Elmhurst College without thinking about the community it's a part of.
When we introduce the college to prospective students, one of the biggest selling points is our location in a beautiful, safe, welcoming community just minutes from Chicago.
We also share resources and opportunities.
Our goal here in the simulation lab is to prepare nurses to be able to go out into the community. The collaboration of building this sim center together has really shown our commitment to the community and the healthcare of the people living in this community.
The college and the partnership have a number of relationships regarding athletic facilities, and they've been in place since the mid-1990s. I have the opportunity to speak to a number of park district directors from neighboring communities, and one of the things that I always tell them, if you have a college in your community, make sure you're a partner with them and reach out and be in touch with them, because there are so many overlapping opportunities.
The fresh perspective that Young Minds brings, not only to the college, but really to the community. That's something that you can just feel when you're walking around the town, and that's the effect that Elmhurst College has on the community of Elmhurst.
Opportunities connect local business owners to the college with invaluable insights on their business.
It ended up being one of the case studies where we talk through our marketing plan as a new business in Elmhurst and showcasing coffee and community and what that looks like. And that was our first point of really interacting with the college, and it was just a great experience because essentially we got this focus group of people to help us start to define who we are in this community. Our relationship with Elmhurst College has been invaluable to where we're at.
As a result, everybody wins, especially our students.
As an intern for the Chamber of Commerce, I do a lot of getting things prepared for events.
We get to work with the young students. We get to mentor them to some extent. It gives the students an opportunity to learn more about Elmhurst. It gives them a chance to work and to earn some money.
The same people that I'm emailing and talking to on a daily basis are the same people that I'm seeing at the Elmhurst Chamber events, are the same people that support Elmhurst, that are Blue Jay backers, and those people I see them sitting at our basketball games, so it kind of comes full circle for me.
We'll always benefit from one another and strive to succeed together.
When I think about the future of the city of Elmhurst, I believe that Elmhurst College plays a critical role. Not only does it continue to be an attraction for people to come visit Elmhurst, but I can't underscore enough how much that creative thinking that comes out of a liberal arts college means to the city of Elmhurst. We have a world-class town and a world-class college, and if we put our heads together, things can only get better.
It's an exciting time in Elmhurst, and I can't wait to see what happens next.